This is the Eli Speaks Sportscast, giving you the latest updates on news regarding the sports world and culture, and getting straight to the point. It's raw, honest, and no BS.
Welcome to this wrestling edition of the Eli Speaks Sportscast. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and support my channel. We're going to talk about the topic that everyone is talking about. That is the untimely heel turn of John Cena for the very first time since 2003. Almost a weekend removed from the Elimination Chamber, the entire sports world witnessed one of the damnedest things ever. The heel turn that was seen around the world in John Cena, who was then the biggest babyface in the WWE during his era and is considered one of the top babyfaces in pro wrestling history. He went from being a hero to being a sellout real quick, as he, in the process, relinquished his soul to The Rock after Cody Rhodes refused to do so. Though Cena's heel turn gained a huge pop that night, however, it left a giant scar within the WWE Universe and the pro wrestling business as a whole, especially with the children, who idolized John Cena for a very long time, especially with all the accolades he obtained when it came to the fan base and with the children. John Cena turning heel was a huge shift that many sports outlets that usually don't cover pro wrestling were talking about it, as many said that this was the biggest heel turn since 1997, when Hulk Hogan and WCW went to the dark side and went to create one of the greatest factions in pro wrestling history, that is the NWO, the New World Order, if you want to say it like that, under his Hollywood Hogan persona. And to make things a lot more interesting, the NWO faction, along with the Hollywood Hulk Hogan persona, it actually worked. It took a while for Hulk Hogan to gain his audience back when he went to the dark side. He became more bigger with his NWO gimmick than he did with his Hulkamania gimmick. You know, The Rock, quote unquote, retired in 2002 and came back a year later in 2003 donning the Hollywood Rock gimmick, as his Hollywood gimmick was an up and down situation and nothing was coming to fruition with this Hollywood gimmick. We could possibly see a Hollywood John Cena, as John Cena left the wrestling business for a long period of time to focus on acting, by which this heel turn could solidify the gimmick that Cena might be given by the creative team. At this point of his career, turning heel was one of the worst things he has ever done, and it came at a wrong time too. If Cena wanted to turn heel really badly, he could have hinted it in the 2010s when he was still an active WWE superstar full time, not when he's getting ready to retire. Personally, I don't think he's actually going to retire, as I believe that this farewell tour was nothing but a ruse to make his heel turn just seem justified. You know, all I can say is this: the signs were there. All of us just didn't expect it to happen overnight with the heel turn from John Cena. This may be a good look for himself, but for WWE TV, it's definitely a bad look. And all of us are scratching our heads on Cena turning heel, and can Cena win the WWE Universe with this heel turn at this moment in time? Cena pretty much tarnished his own reputation for being a well-liked and respected WWE superstar by just doing this heel turn. And for children, it's going to be unsettling for them for a while. Perhaps forever, as Cena is one of the fewest marketable WWE wrestlers when it comes to targeting the children. CM Punk was right about every single thing that transpired following Elimination Chamber, when it came to part-timers being in the mix of things, and they only show up 2 to 3 months out of a year, only when WrestleMania comes around, and that's it. None of the other big events. John Cena, you have to ask yourself, for almost 21 years of hustle, loyalty, respect, and using the phrase never give up, you're just going to throw that all away? For what purpose? You're pretty much giving up on yourself. You gave up on WWE, you gave up on the fan base, you gave up on a lot of wrestlers that respected you, and you gave up on much of the children that you granted wishes to. How sad. What a shame. All I can say is that this heel turn better be interesting. And this new version of John Cena will have to try twice as hard to get his fan base back. Just like how Hulk Hogan had to do it back in the 90s when he decided to go to the dark side. In direct correlation of John Cena's heel turn, along with The Rock, can we actually see a reincarnation of the Authority? Here's the hints. Triple H is a board of director. The Rock is a board of director. And when the Authority started in 2013, it's centered around Triple H and the board of directors. They might have crooked referees. They might bring back personal security just for John Cena so he can not get beat by any other wrestler. Ava, The Rock's daughter, Simone Johnson, could be snatched out of the NXT picture and be on the main roster as a co-leader of this faction if it does go through. I'm not saying it will happen, but what if it actually does happen? Can more legends be joining with The Rock with this group that he has now that John Cena is under his wing? In order for a faction to be powerful, you need a champion. And John Cena is going to be facing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas for the WWE Championship. And if John Cena wins the WWE title for the 17th time, that can solidify that a faction similar to the Authority could happen. Though it's long gone, what would it feel like if Cena's heel turn justified that the reality era is coming back into the mix of things? As far as gimmicks, like I said before with the Hollywood John Cena gimmick, what if it never happens? John Cena could possibly revert back to his Dr. Thugonomics gimmick like when he did when he first started gaining traction in the WWE. John Cena could possibly get a new theme or maybe a villainous, heelish version of his current theme. He has had the same theme for almost 21 years. He hasn't changed it since. As Raw's on Netflix, expect for this version of Cena to drop F and S bombs under this heel turn. As far as merchandise go, wouldn't it be something if somebody created merchandise that says Cena sucks? Those things will be selling out like hotcakes. We just have to wait and see. Spring is coming, it's about to get hot, and WrestleMania is about to get even hotter. Thank you for tuning in to this wrestling edition of the Eli Speed Sportscast. And I apologize for not creating content over the past couple of days. There was too much noise in the household, and I came down with a mild case of writer's block. So I apologize on my behalf. But as always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. How do you feel about John Cena's heel turn? How long do you think this heel turn is going to last? Do you think John Cena is actually going to retire? What if he wins the WWE Championship? We just have to wait and see at WrestleMania 41 this upcoming April. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one.